welcome to Floor Models Kit Review time. Today we've got something completely different. What we've got down here is Moebius Models HO Scale Mel's Diner. Okay, story behind this one. Mel, obviously my partner, was having a look around the show at Telford and came back with this one. So something a little bit different, and apparently she's going to be building this for the site, as you can see. So we'll get her doing this in a few months to come. So basically it's something completely odd and different. So it's HO scale, so if you wanted to, you could put it obviously with your railroad stuff and things like that. So in the box, that will sit, that does. What we actually have is an HO scale diner. Okay, so it's a little bit of a mixed media. So actually, as you can see, we'll have a look through the instructions first. Not too much of this one, but obviously if you go down in here, what we've got is the internals for it, for the main building itself. Okay, the actual signs out the front and things like that. Okay, and then the roof with that sort of stylish round roof on the top, and then all the parts which are going to go down into the inside. So we've got the actual wall units, things like that, and then obviously some more parts going through, which we'll talk about in a moment, because we've got cardboard stuff and paper stuff and everything else. So fitting for the windows. You've got your chairs, the booths and everything else down on the inside, okay, and then we've got the outside obviously with the signs running around the top and the feet going down. Not much to this, but this is where you sort of go to town and add a lot of your own detail. So starting off with, this is all pre-cut. This is for the actual the booth itself, okay. So you've actually got the chairs and the benches and everything else. So these are all going to be card and will fold in and everything else. Okay, we've got all the signs for the rooftop signage. Again, all pre-cut out, ready just to be pushed out and everything else, talking like that. We've got some of the bits down inside for the menus, as you can see. So we've got the famous sort of menus and everything around. Internal detail again. So you've got the actual, as I said, the brick wall system or the back wall on this one. And then you've actually got the dining counter. Again, it's going to fold and down and everything else. So you've actually got the tops and the sides and all the bits and pieces just like that. Then you've got the actual parts themselves, which are extremely thick, very heavy duty. I lost my notes on where. We just go away. Get easier down into this one. So it's not a UFO, okay, it is actually the diner. So we've got the roof system just down in here. Okay, nicely done, pretty straightforward, no problem with that. It's just basically a giant frisbee. Okay, the inside, pre-punched out all the holes and everything else for the actual fixtures going down in there just like that. And I do believe this is probably going to be either the roof, is it the roof section or the floor section, whichever one it is. Okay, down there just like that. Quite straightforward, no problem at all. Then we got some more of the internal. So we've got all the windows. We'll look at these down here. Again, these are hopefully just acetate. I presume they are plastic. Yes, it is. They're laminated down to protect those. So that is all your glazing and windows. As I said, it's all on a plastic, thin plastic, but it is protected. So it will be crystal clear once you take the backing off. Okay. Then we got your walls and your bits and pieces in just like that. So these are all textured with that sort of concrete texturing, as you can see on these. Nothing particularly to shout home about. It literally are just walls. Okay, Mel's Diner, obviously very nicely embossed in there, just like that. Beautifulully done. A few other parts, usual thing, a little bit of flash, a little bit of clean up on these. Back wall, and also it's a little bit bent. In fact, I'd say it's a lot bent when you look down. Hopefully you can see how bent that is. So that might need a little bit of straightening out. And this guy is definitely bent as well. That's well out. Okay, again, a little bit of bending work just to get that sorted. Then we got some of the structural parts of the building. So down in here, we've actually got, again, Mel sign for the rooftop signs. Various parts down in here, very nicely done. The wall parts, okay, that are running up and everything else. Again, usual thing with Moebius, a little bit flashy, a little bit crude, but it does get the job done with a little bit of tidying up and everything else like that. And again, on those, all the same. So no problems. So there you go. Short and sweet and not much to it. But this is one of those ones where you could come in if you wanted to. You could add lighting to it, a couple of LED lights in there, really to bring it to life and all the bits and pieces. And then you could go into part of your diorama. So if you have got your railroad and you wanted to put in, you know, your cars, your figures, your bits and pieces all around it, then definitely this could be for the one for you. So there we go. Something a little bit different, but very nicely done. That is the Mel's Drive-In Diner by Moebius HO Scale.